they intend to let you have him back?
I have no idea. That's all I want is my son.
You want to talk to Tim back?
Yes, I do.
And you have some questions for me?
Yes, I do.
Let me take a break because Tim is here. We'll talk to him in just a minute. Take a break. We'll be back right after this. We're talking today to women who say that they feel very strongly that the man that they love is responsible for the death of their child. And we've been talking to Amy, and Amy, Tim spent 18 months in jail.
Yes.
You had a prosecution team working to find him guilty.
Yes, we did.
They tried him twice.
Yes.
First was a hung jury, correct?
Correct.
And they even afforded him an opportunity to plea out.
Yes.
And he felt his innocence was so strong that he refused to plea.
Yeah.
It went to trial again.
He went to trial.
A jury of his peers found him innocent.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Could you be wrong in assessing what actually happened to your son?
I could be wrong, but it's my opinion and my gut instinct.
And you want to ask him what happened?
I want to ask him what happened.
I'll give you a chance. Please welcome Amy's ex-boyfriend, Tim, to the show. Amy, go ahead. I'll let you ask the questions first.
What happened to my son? What happened? Because of you or whatever happened, I have my son no more. That little thing was only 4 months old. He did no wrong to nobody.
And I hate to say this way, Tim, but you've already been tried. You've been found innocent. You cannot be tried again for the same crime. So why not give a mother some relief?
Like it's been said, I spent 18 months locked up trying to figure out what happened. Through a jury trial, it was pronounced on several occasions from pathologists as well as other doctors. There was a very small window of opportunity that the child could have been injured in any way by any persons. Amy and her mother had testified several times, and in that several times of testifying told several different stories of what happened.
So are you implying that in some way, shape, or form, since Amy and her mother's story changed, Amy and her mother have some culpability in what happened to Brady?
Yeah, honestly, yes. I believe that by their own testimonies, they had stated that there was a specific time when I was not around.
And they were around.
And they were around. They made that pointedly clear to my attorney on several occasions.
So are you saying by implication and inference, therefore those injuries were sustained by Brady because of the mother or her mother?
One or the other, if not both.
At any point in time, I'll say it to you one more time. I mean, you were there when Brady fell out of the bassinet?
That also came through the trial. That never occurred. That was a fabrication made up to the detectives. I was interrogated for approximately 12 hours.
And at the end of that 12 hours, you confessed to this crime.
After 12 hours of telling the police that really there was no way I could have known what was happening, I was not there. At the end of that 12 hours, I was given an ultimatum that either me or Amy had did it, and one of us were going to jail, and that they were going to arrest Amy. At that time, Amy was pregnant, and I was aware that she was pregnant. And if they were going to arrest anybody, I wasn't going to let them arrest her. There's no place for somebody who was carrying a child to be.
So you tell me you confessed to this crime to keep Amy out of jail?
There was no confession of the crime. The police coerced several different sentences. I say sentences, not stories. Sentences, and only sentences out of me. Which 2 hours after, they have progressively given me ideas of what could possibly happen. I had said, I guess whatever you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
There was no leeway, there was no break period, they wouldn't let me call anybody, they wouldn't let me eat, they wouldn't let me sleep.
They did afford you an opportunity to take a lie detector test.
Yes.
Twice.
Once.
Once or twice?
Once. The only question I failed on the lie detector test, I was asked if I had caused the injuries. I passed that as no. I was asked if I knew who did. I said no. And I was arrested under suspicion because I failed that question.
So you're saying now in the court of public opinion that if Brady's death was caused by the hands of a person, it has to be Amy or her mother.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll let you think about that for a second, Amy. Let me take a break and I'll let you respond. We'll be back right after this.